What is going on, guys? It's Andrea from VWFF Family Farm, and today we're just going to kind of take you along on some stuff we got going on. We just ran to town, our little town here close by, and anytime we have to go, we had to go get gas for our mule because we're fixing to do some chores. Anytime we run into town, we check our P.O. box, and we had a package. So I've already opened it, but I wanted to share it with you guys. This is from one of our viewers that actually has a channel. It's called Sweet Pea Farm NY, like New York. They sent us, they have dryer balls from their wool, and it's chemical free, all natural, eco-friendly, all kinds of stuff. So I love stuff like this. I'm gonna try these out and let you guys know because they sell these. Lane, kind of show them down here. I love stuff like this that is homemade, all natural, homegrown. They're really pretty and white. They're really tightly, I don't know what the word is.
Packed.
Yeah, packed. I've seen dryer balls you can buy in the store, and they're nowhere near this big and they're nowhere near this tight. So these, I'm pretty pumped about using them. They told me you can put a drop of essential oil on each one, throw them in your dryer, and it's gonna help with wrinkles, and it's gonna cut your drying time way down. Which I don't use my dryer a whole lot, but the weather is so nasty right now. I've been using it a little bit, and I'm thankful to have it, honestly. I could get by without it, but it's nice to have this time of year. So I'm gonna go throw these in before we head outside, and then maybe before I get this video done, my clothes will be dry and I'll be able to tell you how these work. So let's go on outside. And Lane said this is a shameless plug, but oh well, you know I love Young Living. So I'm gonna put some eucalyptus from Young Living on these. And I do have a member number down in the description if you're interested in essential oils. And I actually did almost 2 on each one because it's hard to get one drop. I don't really sell essential oils, but I just try to mention Young Living because I love Young Living.
And you love to collect.
I have an addiction. Some people have seed addictions, which I have those too, but I have an essential oil addiction.
That's too many.
And then I have, these are spares of ones that I truly, truly love that if I run out of, it'd be tragic. So there was, I think it was Deep South Homestead, did accidents on the homestead, was their live this past week, and they were talking about you need a stash of essential oils in case an emergency happens, and I totally agree with that. Like, I've got my favorites in here: peppermint, that was another peppermint, bergamot, I love bergamot, lavender, lemon, things like that. This is my spare box. These are unopened. All right, so we're outside. We're fixing to get some things accomplished. We got a couple things we're working on. We've already put up a new fence. Later, when it gets dark and our chickens go into their mobile chicken coop, we're gonna move them to a new area because we're fixing to spread our compost pile on our garden, get that amended and ready to go. But the kids and I, Ben's working 7 days a week. We told some of y'all this. The kids and I are holding down the fort doing the farming, but our sheep are due literally any moment. We've got some due tomorrow and any day after that. So we were gifted some little barn things. It was kind of one of those giftings like, hey, I don't want these anymore. Come get them. I'm not gonna promise you I never want them back, but take them and use them. And we were all for that because they're nice little barns, especially for sheep. But the kids and I have got to get one from way back there through this area, past the chickens and in there with the sheep. We've already got one out there, you can see back there. We're gonna be moving it over. We're gonna be making some stalls for our sheep to lamb in. We've got 7 ewes that are supposed to lamb anytime. So we're gonna take you along and show you, hopefully that'll go okay. But first, before we get started, I wanted to talk to y'all for a second. Thank you for all the response that I got to the healthy eating video. It's been exactly a week. I started last Monday, and I am so motivated and determined, and a lot of that is thanks to y'all, because once you put yourself out there, I feel accountable to y'all. I told y'all I was gonna do it. I told you I wasn't gonna weigh all the time and obsess over it and do it the wrong way, and so I've had to hold myself to it. I can't tell you how many times this week, jokingly, Ben has quoted me off that video saying, now you can't weigh all the time. Like he's brought to mind several of the things I said. I am gonna weigh like once a week just because I'm not sticking to a strict calorie budget. So if I'm not losing, I need to know that so I can adjust. Or if I'm losing too much, I can adjust up a little bit. But just using common sense and some loose calorie restrictions, I lost 5.5 pounds this week. So I was pumped. Now, a little disclaimer, I know that's too much for a week, and I'm not gonna lose that all the time. For one, if I start to, I'll adjust my calories up because I don't wanna lose that fast. But I feel like a lot of that the first week was probably water weight. That happens a lot when you really get on a plan. Sometimes you'll lose a lot at the beginning, but it sure did help me feel better and motivate me. And I just thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all are doing it too. Probably one day this week, I'm gonna tell you some of the things I've been eating this last week, because I know if I'm trying to lose weight and someone shares with me kind of what they're eating on a day-to-day basis, it helps me tremendously. So that'll be coming up this week. And let's go move some sheep barns. Say hello.
I need y'all to comment down below and tell me if this hairdo looks awful, because I don't know.
And please don't comment down below and tell me that this hairdo looks awful, because I really don't care. Lane, look at me. Come back here.
Everyone says that he looks like he has a mohawk.
Lane, do you want them to comment about your hairdo?
I don't care. You cut it.
All right, brother and sister working together. We had to move the chickens, so now we're having to take down a panel to where we can get the little barn thing inside the pen. It is a hassle. We did not make this gate wide enough. If you ever build a pen, even just a goat pen, make a wide gate, because we didn't. And everything we drag in and out is a pain in the rear. Lane does a lot of our dirty, manly jobs when Ben's not here. I hate to admit it, but I don't think he minds. Do you?
What?
Do you mind doing the dirty jobs?
Kind of. Poop is not the most desirable thing to touch. And that is very cold.
All right, this is gonna be the most trickiest part of this deal, is feeding the sheep and goats and try to keep them occupied while we drag the big honking thing in.
It's tricky. Not most tricky.
Trickiest?
No, you said most trickiest. That's not right.
It's gonna be the trickiest. The grammar police are here today. Okay, they're occupied for literally a minute. This is gonna be a super tight fit, so I'm probably just gonna set y'all down. I'm gonna have to help Lane.
We've broke the fence, we've broke the building, we broke everything. But we're gonna try again. Looks like NASCAR out there. All she's doing is making left turns and going in circles. Left turn.
And the mule's dying. I didn't like where I had it, so I'm redoing it. All right, they are in there. That's about all I can say. Lane is repairing the parts I broke on them. I'm gonna show you kind of how we lined them up. Ben may have to straighten these up because it may drive him crazy. They're a tad bit crooked, but Doesn't bother me. Thankfully, I've got Lane to fix everything that I broke.
A little dirty.
What happened to you?
I fell in the mud.
Lane's not normally the clumsy one, but he took a fall in the poopy mud. We're so sick of mud around here. I'm thankful for the rain, and I was thinking this morning, I'm thankful to have a washing machine to wash all these muddy clothes. But I am so sick of mud. All right, we've got this new gate to go here to make it easier to get in and out with stuff like this from now on. But we're not going to try to put it on hinges by ourselves. We'll wait on Ben for that. So we're just trying to rig it up to keep all the animals in until Ben can get home and try to fix it. So we kind of bent this up. This was our corner, really. And these silver things, I don't know if y'all have ever used them, but this T-post goes across and it makes them really stable. But we kind of broke it. So we're trying to improvise and fix it until Ben gets home. This is my workout for today. You want to tell them what we did?
This gate had too big of a gap, and instead of buying an expensive gate with hardware cloth on it, we just rednecked it and put some extra goat fence on it so the goat can't go through.
We better get it up, the sheep are coming.
All right, we are tired. We're muddy. I feel like we've been run over.
Cold.
We're cold. But we're happy this job is done. We had to set the camera down and just get to work. We got it done. It's not as good a job as if Ben had been here helping us, but we got the two little shelters set up. We've got it divided in half. We got 3 in one side, 4 in another. We've still got to get straw down on the ground so they've got some warm, dry bedding to have their lambs on. They've got fresh, clean water. We position them so we get a lot of northwest wind here that's really cold. So we position it where they'll be sheltered from that. I think they'll be happy. We're gonna keep y'all updated. We'll show you when they have lambs. Like I told you, we got 7 of them to lamb. We're expecting baby piglets any day. So things are about to get hopping here on the farm. We're gonna keep y'all updated and bring you along with us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and God bless. Kids, you wanna say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Are you tired?
Cold.
Yes.
Cold?
Short sleeves is cold.
Where's your coat?
On the ground.
Muddy. Very muddy.
I have no idea what my hair looks like right now.
One last thing before we go. I wanted to finish telling you about the dryer balls. These are Ben's work pants. He wears FR pants. For if you wear them, you'll know what I'm talking about. But these always come out wrinkled, and like, because they're so heavy and so stiff that they're kind of hard to get nice and like wrinkle free, I guess you'd say. That is the best they've ever come out with these dryer balls. So thank you, Sweet Pea Farm, and I'm going to put a link down to their channel in the description of this video. And maybe one of these days we'll give some of these away on our channel. So stay tuned for that, because these are awesome.